Oda reveals the shocking past of Admiral Fujitora and Greenbull in SBS Volume 110. Oda reveals Fujitora and Greenbull's past. Fujitora and Greenbull had a very intriguing past in One Piece Volume 110 SBS. Oda was asked directly about Admiral Fujitora and Greenbull's past. Given that these two were elected to the World Military Draft, fans were curious about what their lives were before they joined the Navy and served the government. Oda decided to answer this question properly this time, and according to him, their lives were quite interesting, to say the least. Greenbull was a police officer in the past. According to Oda, Aramaki, also known as Admiral Greenbull, hails from the South Blue. He used to be a powerful police officer from a kingdom named Teia. Given his rather delinquent personality, Greenbull caused a major incident pertaining to a woman in the kingdom. This caused great trouble for him, and he ended up being thrown into prison. It is unknown what exactly he did and why he was thrown into prison. Perhaps his tattoo, which clearly reads, "Twin Suicide by the River," has something to do with it. Regardless, at this point in time, Greenbull already possessed tremendous strength. It did not take long for this news to get to the world government, and they decided to seek him out personally. He was appointed with the World Military Draft, and was immediately given a spot in the ranks of the admirals. That is how Aramaki ended up becoming a Marine Admiral, and the rest is history. Fujitora worked as a bodyguard at one point in his past. While Greenbull's past is certainly interesting, fans are more excited to know how Admiral Fujitora became as strong as he was, and why he joined the Navy in the first place. According to Oda, Admiral Fujitora, whose real name is Isho, hails from the West Blue. Interestingly enough, this is the same sea where Shanks hails from. Fujitora is a gambler, and even back then, he was into gambling quite a bit. At one point, he incurred great losses due to losing out while gambling on Twin Snake Island. It is implied that Fujitora was working as a bodyguard at a place following this event, and then, this place was bought out by the world government for a tremendous amount of money. It is likely that this is how the world government found out about him and how he was made to join the ranks of the Navy and then promoted to the position of admiral. But Fujitora's past is deeper than that. It is also revealed in the SBS that Fujitora was a former defense military chief in the Aoi Kingdom. This kingdom existed in the Grand Line at one point, but was destroyed because of war, which explains why Fujitora is as much of a pacifist as he is. For some reason, he ended up becoming a war criminal, which might be because he rose against those who sought to destroy his country. Perhaps, those people were affiliated with the government. Regardless, fans do not know the whole truth of it, but what they do know is that eventually, the world government will be made aware of this fact, which implies that his status as a war criminal isn't known to them just yet. This is a very interesting detail that Oda included in the SBS, and hopefully, it will make for a very intriguing plot point to tackle later on.